Welcome back. We cross over to Dublin in Ireland, and we're now going to be talking to Her Excellency Dr. Jilan Wahba Abdul Majid, and congratulations. She
Thank you.
has just been appointed a full Palestinian ambassador for the first time on Tuesday, after Dublin formally recognized the Palestinian state earlier this year. Welcome to the program. Assalamu alaikum to you. And we are so proud that this has in fact happened amidst all of the horrific genocide that is happening in Palestine.
Good morning, and thank you for having me today with your stream, with your media. To be honest with you, I mean, it's a mixed feeling. It's something that we've been working hard, not only me, previous ambassadors worked for the recognition of the state of Palestine from Ireland and from other countries all over the world. This came during the very difficult, I can't say even difficult, it's catastrophic time that the Palestinians face this genocidal war for more than a year. However, it didn't start like, on the 7th of October. It started long ago, decades ago. So I'm very proud. I'm very happy. On the same time, my heart is crying for what's going on for my people in Palestine. I mean, it's Israel is massacring, forcibly displace the people, killing, bombardment, non-stop for the past 400, and now we're start the fifth 100 days. I mean, and the world is keeping silence about these war crimes, about this ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people. So this step that came from Ireland is very strong. It's very significant. We, the Palestinian, welcome this step, and we wanted more European countries to recognize the state of Palestine.
Alhamdulillah, we also understand that Spain and Norway has recognized the Palestinian state on the same day as Ireland, with
Yes.
Slovenia following a week later. And of course, let's talk about two issues here. What does this mean for the struggle of the Palestinian people? And these countries having recognized Palestine, does it mean that we more pressure on Nazi Israelis to stop the ethnic cleansing in Palestine, because more and more Western countries are now recognizing Palestine as a state?
The recognition itself, it's something that, it's a right for the Palestinians, the right of self-determination. These countries recognize this right of self-determination to the Palestinians, and these countries who are, calling for the two-state solution. I mean, if you call for the two-state solution, you recognize the state of Israel. What about the Palestinians? So if you're really serious about this, about helping the Palestinians, so this step came from that direction, the recognition of the right of self-determination of the Palestinians, as well as helping the Palestinians when it comes to the equality. They are recognizing the state of Palestine, they recognize Israel, they have to recognize the state of Palestine. So when you talk about the two-state solution, you have a meaning for what you're calling for. The recognition itself that came even from the United Nations. Israel, when it exists as a matter of UN United Nations resolution when the partition plan back in 1947. It gives the same right to the Palestinians. So it's a right. And we don't want to discuss the rights of the Palestinians, but this is important because that would put the Palestinians on the international platform that these people, they have a right, and the right to self-determination, the right to have a sovereign state. That will help the Palestinians when there will be in the future any negotiations, because it is something that you cannot just say it's there. There is a cause, and if you some people they call it a conflict. I don't call it a conflict. It's a cause of the Palestinians, and this problem has to be solved. When you sit on the table in front of the international community, Palestinians they have their own state, and it's very well recognized, and that will strengthen our position in any future negotiation.
So going forward, how do you believe, what do you believe your work's going to be like as an ambassador to Palestine in Ireland? I should imagine lots and lots of hard work and lots of convincing of Western powers to recognize Palestine. And I should also imagine you would have a role to play on Western countries, calling them to insist on a ceasefire.
I was very lucky to be appointed to Ireland. Ireland is historically, I mean, very supportive and in solidarity with the Palestinian people. The Irish people know exactly what's the Palestinian people passing through, what's the meaning of oppression, occupation, even starvation. The support is historical, and it's for so many years. My position as the head of mission before the recognition, I used to work closely with many of the solidarity groups. I work closely with the government of Ireland. I work closely with the parliamentarians, with the, I mean, local authorities. So we were everywhere in Ireland, and we talked to everyone in Ireland. The Palestinian narrative need to be there. I don't want only the Irish people to listen to the news from the medias. I wanted the voice of Palestine, the real voice of Palestine, to talk to them. So I was everywhere, and I will continue this. Like, to be the ambassador for me, I mean, I used to be treated as an ambassador, head of mission. So the things that it will be a little bit slight different after that, but the work will be even more, because I will need to work to strengthen like bilateral relations when it comes to culture, when it comes to education, political as well. Like, you know, we have to work on a different official level. We used to, but we will continue to strengthen this relation. The work will be even bigger. The embassy should be a little bit bigger. But this is like, you know, still we are in the stage of preparation. So we will continue to do our best. The voice of Palestine here, it used to be very and highly respected, welcomed by the Irish government and also the Irish people, and this will continue. Take it to a different level of communicating even more with other countries who are, accredited to Ireland. Even though I have I used to have a very good relation with all the embassies, but now when you talk to them as ambassador, the same level, this is something that give a different way of communication.
From the start of this genocide, this Holocaust in Palestine, undoubtedly you were already in Ireland. What type of challenges have you faced bringing this very important narrative to the Western world? And going forward, do you believe it's been over a year now that the world has been witnessing the horror that's been playing out in Palestine? Do you believe it is at its most intense that inshallah it will start tapering down and they can start being common sense and peace and hope and the thought of a ceasefire so that the Palestinians can start beginning to make some sense of what has happened to them and how they can move forward if that is possible?
To be honest with you, since the 7th of October and even before, I mean, we noticed that so many millions around the world protest for Palestine and for the justice for Palestine and Palestinians. For the nations, I never had a doubt that this support will bring some kind of change over the governments. But over 1 year, even though we notice that there is a slight change of some governments, but on the ground, there is no actual behaviors or actual like, behavior taken to stop this genocide. As I said, like, live in Ireland with the Irish people who had the same past of oppression, colonization. They didn't, I mean, they, since the beginning of October and even before, they protest on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. I didn't find any problem to explain what's going on to the Irish people. They really understand, and they push and push very hard. And I know that the position of the Irish government, however, they are really supportive, but the pressure that comes from the nation, from the people, take it into a different level, a serious level. However, it is serious, but it's Ireland always have played a key role within the European Union at the UN level, sponsoring so many resolutions for the Palestinians. But this support that comes from the nation in the past year brought the Occupied Territories Bill, which is the bill that was introduced by Francis Blagg and the Fianna Fáil in 2018 to to stop buying the settlements products and all the economic activities with the illegal settlements in Israel. This bill that was freezed for a while. Now it has been taken to a different level. The file open again, the bill open again, and they will work on that. This is something that we couldn't expect without, the pressure that coming from the Palestinian, the Irish people. Ireland as well joined South Africa case in the ICJ as well before the illegality of the occupation with the ICJ, another file. So Ireland is taking the Irish government's taking a very concrete measures to support the Palestinians and to call for the ceasefire. Ireland was the first country to call for the ceasefire. Within the EU. So the official and the public, support of the Palestinian in Ireland is different from others. Others, you could see the nation's protest, the nation support, but their governments are not taking the same level. So this is what makes Ireland different from other European countries. But I still believe that the nation can do the change. I still believe, and we call the nation to continue talk about this. Don't stop talk about Palestine. Don't stop talking about justice for Palestine, to stop this genocidal war. I mean, the situation is catastrophic. In all aspects of any human being. Imagine, the killing, the using the hunger, like starvation, as a war crime. And until now, we didn't see anything. But coming to Ireland and Ireland position, I still see that Ireland play a key role in supporting the right of the Palestinian, and they will continue to do that, because this is how I see it every day during my meetings with the officials and with the people.
And we here at Salam Media in South Africa will continue keeping the stories alive of the Palestinian people. And just for your information, we're bringing through a photojournalist to South Africa. He arrives within the next few days. Hamza Shalan is going to be sharing the stories that he has captured on video to the rest of South Africa. So we do keep the stories alive. Your Excellency, Dr. Jilan Wahba Al-Majid, you, of course, are the first Palestinian ambassador to Ireland. Keep up the great work. We do know that you are going to work very hard and very tirelessly, and we do hope to talk with you again in the future. And, of course, Palestine is in our hearts. Go well, and salaam alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you very much.
It is exactly 9:41. News and views moving along. Once again, time for an ad break, and then we'll be joined by our next guest.
We are here in the middle of a Zahra neighborhood. The whole neighborhood is already destroyed. More than 17 towers are down. Here, as you can see, the firefighters trying their best to help the people are still under the rubble. A lot of the people.
Join Hamza on his exclusive South African tour as he shares his personal experiences, never before seen footage, and powerful insights on the ongoing genocide in Gaza. This is more than just a talk. It's an invitation to witness Gaza through the lens of Hamza Sha'alan. Don't miss this opportunity to meet the photojournalist who brought Gaza's pain and perseverance to the world in its darkest moments. Follow Salam Media on social media pages for more on this tour and be part of the conversation.